Hello everyone, it's me again, Slide99, aka NooBrainer, and welcome to the ARH mid-cycle tournament, and we are pretty much guaranteed not to make the cut now. Basically guaranteed. My strength of schedule is too weak. Rock Control with his Pirates deck did not perform, so, and I don't think that the deck that I just faced is actually going to be able to win another game. So, hey Echo, we're both
doing?
stuck at the bottom of the barrel, right?
Yeah, man. Both 2-2. How we
Both
doing?
2-2.
You alright?
Yeah, no, I'm just massively on tilt. I've taken this deck to 4 tournaments so far, and it feels like every time I lose, it's to something crazy, like that 3.75% chance last time, when I failed off 5 rolls of Vader to find damage or a special.
It's rough, man. I'm sorry. That's rough as hell.
I'm somewhat surprised you decided to bring the Dengar Hondo, but it did absolutely destroy me last time.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I couldn't be bothered to
Don't think I need this.
squirrel in with a meta deck for today. I just figured a Hondo's just ridiculous for 17 points. I just figured I'd just give this a go. It's alright. It does okay.
Yeah, nice.
It's not meta breaking. Doesn't beat meta decks. Well, I'm where I expected to be, quite frankly.
You see, and so you can take solace in that fact, whereas I was thinking I might go 5-0. Because my deck is supposed to be pretty damn good against the Admiral decks, and I didn't find any Admiral decks to prey on.
I've lost to 2 Admiral decks, so
Yeah.
you know.
Like, why did I throw that card away? Why did I throw away my Neiman training? I don't have anything for the Force, for the Bid and Law. Like, all of my... Not all of them, but like, I went up against Pirates, full Pirates, and then I went up against Wookiees, and I'm like, okay. Then I go up against 2 Anakin decks, and now I'm against this. Like, the Anakin decks aren't too bad, honestly. But they can potentially kill off the Dooku, as we saw last time. So, let's roll out. 3. So you're 1! Huzzah! We're going with mine.
This sums up how my day's gone as well. not even on the loyalist dice, just on the other dice, just blank. Blank city. Good choice then, dude. Where are we fighting?
We're doing with mine.
Alright.
And we're going to start with a Parach and Dooku Forbidden Law.
Alright. I'll get rid of this. Don't need this.
Don't need that when you haven't got the battlefield, yeah.
Bang this on him.
Maybe I should have rolled in first, because I'm going to roll in Dooku. Looks like you're going for Dooku first for once. That terrifies me.
Huh.
Unless you just have both. Unless you have 2 dead or alives here, that would work. I will admit, last game I got really lucky in rolling into 9 damage from Dooku and 3 upgrades, but then after that, it was like, what the hell? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do 2 damage to the... this is not an easy choice, because the Bounty Hunter pings for 1 every turn, but the Hondo has a fuck ton of health. And he gets more health. We're going over the Dengar. 2 damage to Dengar.
Alright.
The Dengar killing seemed to work last time.
Just get him in and I'll ping 1 on the Dooku.
Alright, we're going to Forsaken the Special.
Alright.
Get a point onto my Watch Your Career.
I'll play Den of Thieves.
I'll Desperate Measures the Den of Thieves.
Ooh. I'll play Unfair Trade.
So wait, I only need 2... sorry, I only had to do 2 damage, so I can put 1 damage on the pike. Unfair Trade, so you disrupt and then you take.
Yeah, take what's left.
Alright.
That's my pirate tech after they plunder me. I'm like, yeah,
I'll take the money.
I'll also take the money.
I'll Zayna ping the Dooku. Or will I? Dooku's at 2 right now. I'll Unending Hate the thing, turn it to a blank, obviously, and do 2 damage to Dengar.
Yep.
Oh wait, I could have Guardianed with Pike. Whoops. Okay. Well, whatever. I think I Guardian. I think I claim here. I did not need to spend my money. That was a mistake.
I'm gonna claim.
Claiming? Alright.
Yeah, so what does that do
I'll
for
ping
me?
the Zuku, roll in, get nothing, discard, reroll.
I discard the top. What did I get off of your
Oh,
top of your
sorry.
deck with?
You got a Neiman. Damn it, so you got a money off of that.
Do I?
Yep.
Hey, what? Oh, it's alright.
I'll discard the last card in your hand, I guess. I can't... Okay, well, it's a good
That's
card
fine.
to get rid of, at least.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I was.
But yeah, I had no abilities in my opening hand. Not the favoritist thing in the world. But this Headstrong is and Your Powers Are Weak are both great. And just Forbidden Law, get something out, get Force Fire out for 0.
We're going to start with the hustling.
I will Dooku, get out my second Forbidden Law.
Pitch one from my hand, yeah?
Yep.
I'll get rid of an unfair trade.
Fair enough. Second hustling, oh my god. Do I want to get out the... Do I want to override the Force Valor with the Quilliand for a thing? I think I probably do, but it might be going too slow here. We're going to double Forbidden Law here for a Force Valor for 0 and draw 2 cards.
Nice.
Double Merchant Freighter. If I could get those off, that would be a lot of money, and that would be pretty good, but... Quilliand is not as good as Force Valor right now, because I want to get some points on Watch Your Career still.
Hondo.
Well,
Yep.
that's not great money-wise. But he hits the Disrupt. But he hits the Disrupt. I think I need a Headstrong here. Kind of better for me to Headstrong him and get the points on Watch Your Career, so... He might not resolve the Disrupt. I'm just gonna roll in Dooku. Go ahead, take your money.
Thank you, sir.
He might decide he needs to remove a die first.
Okay, I'll roll in and ping one over here.
Yep. A 1. I'll Guardian the 1 melee.
Alright.
I just realised I got Fight Dirtied.
Yeah, I need to remove 5 dice.
That was... Yep.
1, 2...
I wasn't thinking.
3,
I wasn't thinking again. I've done this before.
4, 5.
I've done this before where I've got Fight Dirtied.
And I'll trigger that for $1.
I'll play a Freighter for 1.
Alright. I'll drop it down.
I just didn't have anything on Watch Your Career. I'll play another Freighter for $1.
How many cards you got? I'm going to sit on this. I'm going to pass.
I had a Headstrong earlier, then I could have Watched Your Career, countered that, I would have gone up to 5, and I'd still have lost. Like, because he had 6, he had 7 in the pool, I would have removed 2 and gone to 4, yeah. I don't think there was really anything I could do to stop you just getting those dice out, though, and by dirtying me. Like, Watch Your Career was only at 3.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll in Zayna.
Pass.
I'll Freighter.
Just take 1.
I'll Freighter again.
I'll claim and discard the top card of your deck, please.
And you'll hit another thing.
So I get $1?
Yep. Discard, reroll 2 dice. Great. Well, I will focus and hit 2.
I'll put it on here.
Yep. Why did I throw away the Quillian? The Quillian was the thing I wanted to keep in the hand, not the other 2 cards. That was dumb of me. Because I need the Quillian to after the Zayna has died. I'm just so tilted right now, guys. I'm just on surge tilt right now. So Echo, on Thursday, Echo played this deck against me in a tournament match, casual tournament match, and he did the exact same thing where he was able to fight dirty and kill off my Dooku. So I've ran into it again, is the thing here.
Blank City.
Not that thing. That thing ain't a blank.
Not this one, no.
So I'm Guardian in it.
Yeah, makes sense. Take the resource.
Okay. I'll Freya.
Mm-hmm. Three for a Vibra Sword.
I think I'm probably not going to get Force Storm out on Zayna. So he can kill off Pike when Watch Your Career is gone. I'm going to play a Neiman Training.
Nice.
I've got an upgrade. Yay. Yeah, I could have at least, with the Force Valor, overwritten it for Quillian, and then I would have at least had something.
Throw in there.
Mm.
Big rolls.
Big rolls.
5 blanks.
Alright, Zayna. Get going. That special can at least turn some stuff. I don't know why I didn't play Full Storm. I literally can't win without a Full Storm, so I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just too tilted to think right now.
That would reroll blanks. Okay.
I only have 1 Your Powers a week, so... Okay, we all Neiman. We're gonna turn this to a blank, and then we're gonna pull out the Neiman Mastery. And then we're gonna blank that.
Makes sense.
I'm getting strong. Good.
I want that.
He hits the double disrupt again. You really love hitting that double disrupt side.
Yeah.
It's a big problem, actually.
He doesn't roll a special for me.
No, but the double disrupt is still very strong.
Oh yeah, I'm not complaining. Maybe a blank or a double disrupt.
Yeah. I'm gonna take him money. He's probably gonna discard reroll again.
Disrupt 2.
I'm gonna reap and take him money.
Okay.
Probably should have discarded first. So that then the Your Powers a week does something. Like if I have 4 money here, I could Force Storm on the Vader and I could actually get something going. As it is, I can't. And I threw away the Quillian for some reason when I needed the Quillian to override and do some pinging. Well, I guess I'm gonna Your Powers a week. This. We call him melee.
Okay.
Nothing.
Oh, mate. Okay. I guess I'm gonna lose that because of this, so reroll. Huh.
I'm gonna claim. Discard the top 2 cards of your deck, please.
All right. Fury. And an enticing reward.
It's a non-event.
Gonna kill your Pike. For 1. I'll disrupt the money. And I'll take 1 off of Den of Thieves of this.
I have, like, no chance of this. I'll discard this Headstrong. Alright. I'm gonna override my Neiman with a Force Storm. I could have totally done that last turn, except you hit the double disrupt side.
Yeah, sorry, man.
I could have had the Neiman and the Force Storm out.
Roland Dengar.
I can't DM because I lost the yellow character. That's why I should have discarded first, then he couldn't have done that other reroll.
Huh.
I'll think on your feet while the 2 ranged, I guess.
Yeah. I'll tuck 2 in.
Zaina, go. No. I'll Forsaken.
Yeah, it's a good play. Drop a Kayuza Pata. However you say it. This Headstrong these 2.
Discard this DM I can't play.
Just roll in your Hondo. Okay.
Kaboom.
I'll take 2. I'll deal you 2.
I'm just gonna concede by killing myself.
Oh man.
Vader pops
No.
up, but it's too late because I have no characters left, so that's game over. Right.
Yeah, man.
I was too tilted to play properly.
Yeah, I know the feeling, dude. I know the feeling. I'm sorry that you've not had a good day.
Yeah. And yeah, no, like, yeah, I should have just resolved the discard instead of going for the Reap resource, because then that meant you wouldn't have had the final card in hand to reroll with and actually get the damage to kill the Pike.
Yeah.
But then I was also like, I have no money to Force Storm. Like, if I had had the 4 money, if you hadn't hit that double disrupt, then there was a chance I could have at least put Force Storm on rolled out Vader with Force Storm on him. That might have done something for me at least, but like the likelihood that's going to do anything from Den of Thieves is basically non-existent. I got by dirtied again, and there wasn't really much I could do about it.
Yeah, for me, this is a fight dirty deck. This is what I would call it. That's its trick.
Yeah. Absolutely. And if when I DM'd you, I put 1 onto Pike and 1 onto Vader, not 1 onto Dooku for some reason. And then so when you was rolling out and you had your dice, I had your powers a weak and I had Headstrong, and it's like those can't stop a fight dirty going off. Like if I'd removed 2 of your dice and then Headstrong the 3rd, and then Guardian the 3rd, you still had 5.
Yeah, for sure.
So I needed to have also not put the 1 indirect onto Dooku, and like, because I would have got the okay. There is one argument to be made, and maybe I should have, right? Like, this would have actually been a smart play. The smart play for me to do would have been to have Headstronged all of your die, would have been to your powers are weak to the dice that Hondo had originally got, and then that would have been 3 points onto Watch Your Career, and then I would have had enough to be able to then kill off my own Dooku. That's what I should have done. But I didn't do that, because I'm stupid.
You're holding it early, were you? In that round when Dooku was still with us.
Round 2. I
Yeah,
had
round
put 2
two.
points
Okay.
onto the Watch Your Career, I think, in total.
Yeah.
So I could have your powers a week just straight up to just get 3 points onto this, got a 4th point from the Reap later, and done it. Because there have definitely been times where I've won the game simply because Reap is an ambush put 6th point on Watch Your Career.
Yeah.
That's what I should have done.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
But I didn't do that. And if I'd done that, then because what you do is you then call blank, right? And if it hits blank, great. If it doesn't hit blank, I turn to blank. Either way, I get this point on Watch Your Career.
Yeah.
And then I kill off Dooku, and then there's actually a game to be had.
Yeah. Sorry, man. That went very much in my favour.
Mm-hmm. Like, I would still have been fight dirtied for like 7 onto a different character, but I would have actually got something off of it at least. But yeah. Damn. 2-3. 2-3. Just felt like I was not playing the meta against what I expected the meta to be. But I mean, that happens when you submarine. Lose round 1 to a pirate who just gets very strong early on, and then not trying to diminish your win, but yeah. I think he was ahead of me in strength of schedule, so maybe there's a small chance you could get through, but no, there really isn't.
No, I won't get into the top 8. No chance.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll go to top 16 and take a spot glass.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm. It looks like you were going to, honestly, at this rate.
Yeah.
You were 17th going into it, but you won, so...
Okay, I've got a high strength of schedule. Oh no, I had a high strength of schedule.
You do not have a high strength of schedule. You're at
0.4. Yeah.
I'm as bad as you.
I was on about 0.78 round 3. I'm not entirely sure why that's just dropped off.
Well, the other person probably lost. Maybe there was a drop. Drops are really, really bad for strength of schedule.
Yeah, let's have a look. None of my opponents dropped. But yes, one of my opponents is last. I can't remember who else I played, man. Norman. It's because Norman was at the top of the times for the first 3 rounds, but now he's dropped down to 14th. Okay.
Oof, okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. Oh well, we'll see what happens. See where we place.
God damn it, I said I was going to play this deck until I win a tournament, but 4 tournaments.
You're going to play it on Thursday night? You joining us on Echo Base?
Maybe, we'll see. I always like to, we'll see. Some of the stuff is starting up soon. But, I did technically not win. Like, there was that Echo-based tournament where I didn't win, because even though I won, I wasn't the 3-0. I was 3-1 with the winning on strength of schedule.
Yeah, so what, did you play second?
Yeah, I placed first.
Oh, right.
But but they argued that because I went 3-1, I wasn't the 3-0 going into it. That meant I lost. That meant I was second, not first.
That sucks.
Yeah, that was.
I
don't remember if that was an Echo base or an EG tournament. It could have been either of them.
That's the problem when you just go on strength of schedule.
Yeah.
On a tournament like that. Sucks.
Well, strength of schedule, I'd win. That was the point. They weren't going on strength of schedule.
Oh, right.
Because here's the thing, like, the guy was 3-1, I 3-0, I was 2-1, and I matched into him and I beat him. Because there was no other 3-0s. But they said, okay, but they called it early and said because he was the last one with the 3-0, that means he wins the tournament, because there was only like 12 people in the tournament.
That was definitely an EG then, because we would just take what in Echo Base, we just take the strength of schedule, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever TTT says, that's the pecking order. So that must have been an EG one.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks. I'm sorry you've had a shit day, dude.
You're saying it's a shit day, but it really wasn't until that last game before this one.
Well, that's what I mean. But like, if you have one shit game, I know how it puts you on tilt, and then like your next game is just kind of like,
Yeah.
you're not in it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, game one should have been that for me, but I bounced back and I recovered just fine. And then it's always good to beat Lanza, and have him go on tilt.
What's he playing today?
He was playing Chewy Lumpy.
Oh, right.
And I beat him. He got 8 damage onto Dooku. But then I did the Reap play with the 6th.
Reap and killed him. Yeah.
Reap and killed him, yeah. And then it was game over straight up. And then Lanza was complaining like crazy because his rolls then sucked, but it did not matter what he rolled at that point. It was game over.
I hate lumpy decks, man. Lumpy winds me up.
Like, that deck just does not... It outputs damage for certain, but it did not output enough damage to reasonably survive the fact that it put 8 damage, into Dooku, two whole turns worth of damage into Dooku.
Yeah.
So that was just a win for me once that happened, and then it was... what was game 3? I don't remember what game 3 was, but I won it. Oh yeah, it was Anakin Leia. Where he went for Pike first to get the very early Vader flip, but then I managed to kill off the Vader. Like, I did like 9 damage on the second turn, and then start of round 3 pings him for 1 for the game, for the kill on Vader, and then Leia couldn't finish it. But man, game 1 was just so ridiculous. Pirate did exactly what Pirate wanted to do, but then it only won because of time calling.
Who was that against? Was that against Rebel Traitor?
No, that was against Rock Control.
Rock Control? Oh, he's on Pirates, is he?
Yeah, he's on Screech, Pirate Loyalist, Honda. Kragan, sorry, yeah, okay. Kragan. Yeah, and he turn 1 went Truce into Plunder.
Yeah, great.
And then stole, and then I went like double, and then I went double Reap, and then he stole 2 more resources off me. But the fact is, I was fine. I survived, and I was perfectly okay with this happening, and then I lost on time because I just couldn't kill him in time. Den of Thieves blocking 12 damage.
How did he block 12?
Because he just had a million ways of removing my money with Master of Pirates. You had Master of Pirates out, you had Kragan out, you had double raiding party out. You could just remove all of my money every turn and just keep getting rid of the things.
Yeah, it's gross. But Den of Thieves, to me... sure, I'm running it. I'm being an arsehole and I'm running it. The only card I have that removes something off of it in this deck is a Hustling special. That's it. You know, if you're running Hustling, you think on your feet, Pirate Raiding Crew, any of that shit where you take them off, it's gross. I think that this, honestly, I think it should lose the May.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Instead of choosing when you trigger it, because it can be gross. I blocked a 3 and a +3 and just took 6 on this earlier.
Yeah.
And it already had 2 on it. So I was just like, yeah, cool, I'll block all 6, your 3 and your modifier. I just think it's pretty gross, man. It needs to lose the May.
Like I said, when I said at the start of this set that I think Den of Thieves was the strongest card in the set. And it was a very strong set. And I said Den of Thieves was number 1 and then Veteran of War was number 2. Den of Thieves, the only weakness of Den of Thieves is that you're required to run a yellow kind of kind of more of a mono yellow villain deck.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, that's the only weakness of it, is that it's specific.
Yeah.
But it is gross.
It's gross, yeah, totally.
Like
it's quite it can be like your game of Rock Control when you can constantly take it off, that becomes pretty MPE. When you just can't get through it.
And the thing is, I've made decks based around Den of Thieves where it feels MPE and it's got the raiding party and stuff, but it still doesn't have that. I still wasn't using that clause of after an opponent loses a resource, remove a resource from the support. It's got that on it on top of everything else.
Jesus, what?
Yeah.
I didn't even after an opponent loses one. I didn't even.
Yeah. Your Hondo can absolutely do the disrupt into removing a resource off Den of Thieves.
I didn't even read that bit.
Yeah, that's there as well. And so does Dengar. You know, your unfair trade would do very well here for that as well.
Yeah. I forgot that.
Well, unfair trade is the equivalent of resolving the disrupt. It's the resolving the disrupt part of unfair trade that would remove the thing.
Unfair trade is just my pirate tech. So if you plunder me, that's cool. You know, if I wouldn't walk into a plunder unless I had unfair trade and a disruption. That's all that is. That's just pirate tech. But I didn't face pirates today.
Of course, I could have also beat the pirate deck if the death field wasn't at the bottom of the deck, but that's why I run 1 death field, not 2, and for those situations to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Where is your death fields in this game?
Somewhere.
Oh, they already kicked over, did they?
No, it didn't. It's in the deck somewhere. Second to last card, but that's not a big deal at that point.
Okay.
There was no chance of me getting the kill, so winning the game. So, like, the Dooku was strong, but then the double disrupt was the one that wins it.
Yeah.
Because double disrupt meant I was not getting to kill off the thingy and having a Force Storm, or just playing Force Storm outright. I had 4 resources. I did the Neiman stuff, but yeah. Yeah, I played Neiman Training. I don't really know even why I played Neiman Training rather than just flat out play Force Storm. Yeah, I could have. Again.
Is the training in there for the turn and the tick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Neiman Training is always just an okay card to play, even as a 1-cost ability,
Yeah, it's got a resource shield. Is it a shield? Resource shield 2 special.
Resource melee special.
Oh, that's it. Melee. Yeah, top sides of melee.
One cost abilities are good though.
Yeah, it's great, man.
It's one of those things where it's very difficult to not bring in hustling. But I just feel it's a little too slow in this deck of mine.
Hustling's pretty amazing. And I think it's my favorite 1-drop from the set. I think it's probably my favorite 1-drop in the game.
Wow. See, I think Neiman Training is a very nice 1-drop.
Yeah.
And so is Yoda's lightsaber. I love Yoda's lightsaber.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Hang on. I need to back up. My favorite 1-drop in the game is Jarkai.
Okay, that's very fair as well. Jarkai is a really cool card. Maybe a bit too strong, but it's a really cool card.
It's salvaged arm on steroids.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does its job, and does it very well. And it'll be interesting when rotation happens. And basically, unless they print a couple of really good forms, it's probably just going to be all Jarkais.
Yeah, for sure. I think I don't know what they're going to do with rotation. I believe, personally, I think that there should always be FFG cards in standard.
Yeah, and
it's not a renewed hope standard. So maybe if they put together 200, and I say 200 cards, because we need a pretty decent core set of just FFG cards that stays in the cycle.
Okay.
What's your take on that?
I don't necessarily disagree with you. I don't care about the FFG versus not FFG concept. I don't care at all.
Okay.
There might even be an argument where, legally speaking, they might say, hey, it's better for us if we just don't have any FFG cards at all.
Yeah, I understand that.
So yeah, I don't care about the FFG stuff, but I do think we're going to need, if there's a rotation happening, I do think we're going to need some more cards just thrown in there. Yeah, like maybe set 3 just has like 20 or 30 more cards than the other 2 sets or something, because I don't think we can create, if by the amount of cards we've got going on right now, I don't think we can create a big thing out of just 4 sets.
No.
It was bad enough with FFG when we rotated into Convergence. Convergence Meta was fun, but there wasn't a lot of variety.
Yeah, very true.
And that was including some of the supplementary stuff, like the Allies of Necessity draft set, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, there might be something where we could say, hey, maybe when they bring out set 4, they also bring out a draft set which just has like 10 decent core cards in it. That might be enough,
Yeah. I definitely think that if we get one more set and then we trigger rotation, there's not enough cards in the pool. There needs to be more added into it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. My point of keeping FFG cards in it is I think for in real life play, which will happen eventually, I think a more casual player, if they're not allowed to bring their FFG cards, they're not coming. Their game is just dead for them, you know?
The problem with that then is you say, well, what are we talking about with FFG cards? Are we talking events, or are we talking like upgrades, or are we talking characters?
All of it.
Because
all of the above.
I can't see them turning around and saying, hey, we're going to have these characters. There's a lot of characters in these sets. I think there's enough characters for there to be a rotation-based thing, because there's a lot of characters. A lot of characters.
Yeah. Okay, let's say... okay, what I would like to see is an FFG core set that moves forward into the next cycle.
Yeah. I think a lot of people... yeah, I can completely understand that.
So let's just take your bog standard decent cards. Let's have flanks, let's have forsakens, let's have best defense, let's have maybe we bring back tactical mastery. Let's never bring back easy pickings. You know, do you know what I mean? Maybe we have impulsive. Maybe we can just look at bringing in cards. Nyman and Shines, maybe they can come in, as you say. Otherwise, we've only got Jarkai. Oh, actually, we've got the other form that come out in.
Yeah, if they plan on bringing out a form every time, then we will have more forms. And we have Shou-Chi Mastery if we ever want to play that.
Yeah, which no one's ever going to want to play that.
I don't know what their plan was with that card.
Oh, Christ, I can't even remember what it does.
When you play it,
yeah, when you play it, you can
pay 2 to remove a weapon.
That's it. But then I can't remember what.
Turn a die showing, not showing damage to damage, and then turn a die showing damage to not damage, or the other way around. No, it's the other way around. Turning die showing damage into not damage, and then turn a die to a die showing damage to a side showing damage.
Yeah, who's playing that?
Costs 3 to do Neiman.
Yeah. It's the indirect on it as well.
And then, it's got 3 special sides and then 3 sides that are all 3 indirect.
Yeah, I mean that's all right. It's just not what I expect to see on a blue upgrade.
Yeah.
3 indirect. You know, obviously Deathfield and Force Storm, but
Deathfield is the sort of card that like it changes the game to a. All right, this is now an indirect game.
Yeah, for sure. It just puts out so much. Yeah, that's a rough mastery. I love how Jarkai just fits perfectly with Nyman and Shine because it introduces an upgrade archetype to the game rather than an ability. It gives lightsabers and weapons a purpose. Mm-hmm. I really like that.
It just gets a little too good with Admiral.
Yeah, it gets gross with Admiral for sure.
And there's enough Guardian in the world that Jarkai doesn't ever go off too hard.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
We have so much Guardian nowadays.
I kind of welcome the return of Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
It was missing for a little while. I welcome the return. I don't want to see much more of it.
Yep.
I don't think should be a precedent of 5 characters every set need to have the Guardian keyword. You know, if one or 2 in the next set, that's fine. But I don't want it to become a big keyword. Right. Everyone's connecting into our game.
Yeah, people are connecting. But I should probably end off now. That's kind of our cue, isn't it? Because I know NooBrainer. Thank you guys for watching this tournament. God damn it. Signing out.